everybody, it's me again, back for another fun-filled live stream in the Drakonarium. And so here we are. Let's recap what we did last week. Or I guess it wasn't last week, but last time, which was like 3 weeks ago, because I kind of forget. So we have all these lovely drakons in our Drakonarium, and for anyone who isn't sure what the Drakonarium is, this is our heredity and genetics sandbox, where we breed these little creatures to try and get them to display various traits. For instance, this one has purple wings and a tail that looks like this, got some yellow and 2 different horns. Meanwhile, Pretty Neon, the favorite of the bunch, or, you know, they're my favorite. Here they come. They actually have bioluminescent wings, which is very impressive, and a tail that looks kind of like a tuning fork. So yeah. So what we're going to try this week is we are going to try and unlock some more mutations. And last week we got bioluminescence to appear, and I believe we also got a leucistic drakon. Is it this one? Is it minuscule? And then I named all of the drakons very stupid names because I didn't know what else to do. I think maybe minuscule is the one that I'm thinking of here. All right, so we're going to look into our drakon directory, and we are just going to have a look at some of these drakons because I do not remember what kinds of genes they have. Oh yeah, so we unlocked leucism last time. We still have 4 of these mystery mutations that we can possibly unlock. Minuscule is over here. Oh, minuscule doesn't have the leucism. Who was leucistic? Who was it? Was it Mintwings? No. Was it Higgy? No. Astrid? No. Binky? Flashy? Where is my leucistic drakon? IKEA? Color scheme? Oh, Tuxedo, of course, Tuxedo. That makes a lot of sense. Also, Tuxedo is at the right hand here because they are the youngest drakon of the bunch. Oh, Tuxedo is really cool looking. I like Tuxedo. All right, so what we're trying to do is we are trying to find some drakons within our Drakonarium who have at least one recessive allele for, let's say, this particular mutation. If I can find 2 drakons that have one recessive allele, I will have a small chance of breeding them together and getting a baby drakon who has inherited 2 of these alleles, and that'll make the mutation show up, and then that will allow us to unlock it. So it looks like Tuxedo, who has 3 clutches left, he's got one recessive allele in this genotype. And do we have any others? Color scheme? No. IKEA, Pretty Neon. Oh, Pretty Neon's not going to be helpful here. Flashy, Binky, Astrid. Ooh, Astrid could do it. There we go. All right, we could do Astrid. Let's just see which other ones we have going here. All right, all right. All right, so here's Astrid. She has the coveted recessive allele here for whatever this mutation is. And we are going to breed them with Tuxedo, and hopefully we'll find out what this mutation is. And out of curiosity, now Tuxedo has two recessive alleles here, and Astrid has none. So the drakon that we breed, the 2 of them together, they definitely will not have leucism, but they might have whatever this thing is. All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to click on the breeding menu. We're going to do sexual reproduction, which will take 2 drakons. And we are going to choose Tuxedo for the first. Yes, indeed. And put that in there. Then for the second, we are going to choose from our very own directory. And we are going to choose Astrid. Ooh, you know what I should try before I breed these 2 together? I'm going to check their pedigree. All right, so here's a Pretty Neon, and oh, heck. Astrid and Tuxedo, they're brothers or sisters or siblings or whatever. That's weird. That's no good. I don't care for that. We can do that if we want to, but you know, trying to keep this stream nice and clean, so we're not going to do that. So we're gonna. Good thing we checked. This is why we check the pedigree. If I were to breed these 2 drakons together, even though they are siblings, it would potentially lead to an increased chance of sterility in subsequent generations, and that can happen in real life too if you inbreed too much. This is sometimes a problem at zoos or with horses and things, animals that are bred together. And I know that there are some people in the world, their job is to like be a matchmaker for like tigers and pandas and things. They've got a book with all the pandas and all the tigers or whatever, and they know all of their genes, and they just figure out which of these zoo animals would make the best matches for one another. And that must be a very interesting job. Very interesting, very important job for the good of the species. All right, let's try this again. Okay, so I'm going to get Tuxedo here, and for the other Draken, I am going to look in the lookbook. There we go. So what we are looking for is somebody with a recessive allele in this particular genotype. Ooh, hey, so Sprinkles might work. Snaggletooth, oh man, I am a sucker for this like strawberry thing going on. I think Snaggletooth gets it. All right, we're gonna do this. There we go. Aha! Last time the cinematic wasn't working, but now it is. Oh, look how happy they are. They're so happy. It is causing an earthquake of love and joy and happiness. They're just so excited. And there they are doing their dance of love and little air kiss. And magically, 4 eggs happen. Hooray! All right, we've got our 4 very nice eggs. And we shall claim them. And then, oh, who's in here? Uh-oh, who's in here? I'm gonna find out who was in here. Oh my gosh, look, it's another leucistic Draken. Oh, sorry that we left you in there. All right, I'm gonna name this one Newspaper because that's what it makes me think of. Good, cool. Now we've got 2 leucistic Drakons in our aviary. Man, yeah, I guess I gave up last time when I got the 1 leucistic Draken, but I neglected the other, but that's okay, they're free now. All right, so what we're going to do is, I guess we just have to pick something, an egg that was from Tuxedo and Snaggletooth, because those are the ones that might unlock this gene. Whose do these belong to? Mintlings and Color Scheme. I do not remember what alleles I was going for when I made these eggs. All right, so let's pick the brightest egg. Pop that in there. Yes'm. And well, you know what? Why don't we do 3 eggs? We'll just do 3. There we go. Put those eggs in there to cook for a while. All right, come on out. Let's see what we get. Get something cool. And crack. Ooh, oh, who is this? Oh, it's very interesting. Oh, it's very tiny too. Very tiny. I'm gonna call this one Fine Print. There we go. Fine Print is now in our aviary. I'm going to have a look at Fine Print. What's Fine Print got going on? Where are you? Fine Print. Here we are. Oh, look at this. This is the coolest. Oh, that is awesome. Whew. All right. Well, we did not get the coveted genotype here, but we got another leucistic Draken. So it looks like, unbeknownst to us, Snaggletooth had a leucistic allele as well. That must be what happened. Because if they only had dominant alleles, that means that the offspring would only have been able to inherit 1 dominant allele from their parent. Therefore, they couldn't have 2. Am I making sense? I hope I'm making sense. Anyway, the one of the parents must have also had a recessive allele here. All right, so we've got some cool black and white Drakons going on. Who's in here? Let's find out who's in here. See if the leucism happened. The offspring actually would have a pretty good chance of being leucistic because they've got 3 potential leucistic alleles to inherit and just 1 that isn't. And this is like the tiniest little baby I have ever seen. It is so tiny. I am going to call you Sea Monkey because that is what you remind me of. There we go. Cool. Sea Monkey is now in our aviary. All right. Well, let's have a look at Sea Monkey. Let's look at their situation. Ah, we didn't get it. Sea Monkey, you are of no use to us. Okay, let's check egg number 3. All right, open her up. There we go. This is a 2-wing. And this one, I think I'm gonna name this one Bubblegum because that's what that reminds me of. By the way, Anybody who is looking in chat, if you want to just like put some nouns or names into the chat, next Drakons, I can use those names for them instead of thinking of my stupid names that I'm thinking of. Hello, fine print. Oh, this is just the coolest. It's like a zebra. I love it. Oh, and I forgot to tell y'all, we have unlocked the ability to beckon our Drakons. So I'm going to click on, fine here, and I'm going to beckon them. And they will come over with their squee honky horns there. And all right, and now I can actually feed them. I have unlocked the ability to feed my Drakons. So this particular mechanic is based on certain animals whose some of their genes can change a little bit, or not exactly their genes, but their phenotype can change based on their environment that they live in. We were able to make Pretty Neon because Pretty Neon had the, we left the lights off while they were incubating. So there were some conditions while Pretty Neon was in utero or overo or whatever you call that, while they were incubating, that led to them developing, to basically turning on that bioluminescent gene. For this particular Drakon, we are going to feed it some candy to try and change its color. And another animal that does this sort of thing in real life would be flamingos. When they're born, they are all white, and they eat so much nice pink shrimp, it turns them that lovely, lovely pink color. All right, so this Drakon, they're just not committing to this orange color scheme enough. I'm gonna give them some more red here and see if we can make their color turn a little bit more red. So let's feed them. All right, just gonna make them feed them. Am I feeding them? Does it look a little bit redder to you? I don't know if it looks much redder to me. I don't know. I don't think that did much. Maybe it did though. I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna feed some more. I've got all kinds of food for them. All right. Oh, hey, hi guys. All right, let's feed you again. Feed. Ooh, it's all up in my face. Red treat. Feed. Oh, look. Oh, he ate it. I think I see it getting a little bit redder, just a little bit. Maybe not. Oh well, whatever. We are on a quest, and the quest is to unlock that other mutation. So we will not rest until this happens. Now I'm going to look in my, I'm going to look in my profile again, and I have a bunch of Drakons going on here, and it is confusing for me. So I think I am going to send some of these Drakons back to Halcyon so that I can clear out my my Drakon inventory a little bit. And let's say that any genotype or any genotypes that, any Drakons that have only capital letters, only the dominant alleles for these four can go. So Leroy, that's a nope. Minuscule is that's a nope. Fine is nothing. Don't look at this one. You're not supposed to see that UI icon. Mint Wings has nothing. Bubblegum is good. Bubblegum can stay. Ooh, Bubblegum's got two. That's interesting. How about, wait a minute. Wait, what did we say? We said Leroy and Minuscule were no good, and Fine also no good. Mint Wings, nothing. Hig, maybe we can keep you. All right, well that's four. So I'm going to go to Yoshi, and I'm going to send some Drakons to Halcyon. So I'm going to send Leroy, Minuscule, Fine, and Mint Wings. So yeah, thank you for your service. Bye. All right, off they go. They will be very happy on Halcyon. They will help replenish the population up there, and we will they'll do very well. Also, look at Pretty Neon. Their wings are all flashy in the night sky. I love this Drakon. This Drakon is just the coolest. I'm into this Drakon. One thing that I do want to check is, where is Pretty Neon? What I want to check is, you see, they have one more clutch left until I have to send them back to Halcyon. Or I guess I can choose to send them back to Halcyon, or I can. Are you serious, Astrid? That's my dog. My dog, Astrid. Anyway, I can choose to send them back to Halcyon, but I will not be able to breed them any longer because they only have one more clutch before they will be not sterile, but there's a complicated political situation between Halcyon and Ovo, and you're only allowed to breed them 3 times. It's a lot of political red tape. You know how it is. All right, so let's get back to the task at hand here, which is breeding drakons. I'm trying to get that one allele to unlock. All right, so fine print might be a good one. Bubblegum, maybe. Hig, Astrid. Okay, so let's try Astrid and fine print. And I'm going to have a look, and okay, so it looks like fine print and Astrid are not directly related. Now, if you'll remember, Tuxedo was Astrid's sibling. So that means that technically breeding fine print with Astrid will be inbreeding because they're uncle or aunt or what have you. I've heard that a nice gender neutral term for a niece or nephew is niefling, and I love it. So I want to use that. So fine print is Astrid's niefling, but just because that would get very confusing, our game is a bit more simple, and there is no such thing as that type of relation. So as far as the game knows, that is not inbreeding. We will not run the risk of introducing sterility to our line. All right, so let's take fine print over here, and we're going to get our second Drakon from the directory. We're going to get Astrid, and there they are, and we are going to breed them together and see what we get. Oh, look at these Drakons. They're watching. Oh, I love this pattern. It's such a good pattern. All right, there they go. There they go. I really like fine print's little black mask too. It reminds me of a rabbit I had when I was younger. I had a Dutch dwarf rabbit. Looked like she was wearing a black mask all the time. She was mean. She was a mean rabbit. She'd punch you just as soon as look at you. Ever been punched by a rabbit? It's not good. They have bad claws. That was not a sweet little bunny rabbit. But, you know, she was doing her best. All right, so we've got some eggs now. And we are going to incubate them. Oh, hey, look, these are all the same color. That's very interesting. All right, we'll put that one in here. And this one there. And that one here. There we go. And we'll just see what we get. We'll just see what we get. All right. Okay, so it looks like one of them is ready. We're going to watch as this one hatches. I wonder what we'll get. Ooh, a 3-wing. Did Astrid a 3-wing? I think Astrid did a 3-wing. All right, what should I name this one? I'm going to name this one 3-wing. Sure, that's a word I said recently. Okay, and let's check out 3-wing. Do they have what we require? No, only one allele was inherited there. So close, but no cigar. We shouldn't have a cigar. It's very bad for you. Are you serious, dogs? That was Sunny. It's my bigger dog. They're talking about dog stuff that doesn't matter. I'm going to name this one Sunny. There we go. And continue. Let's have a look at Sunny. Ah, again, so close, but not quite. And what about the third egg? Let's have a look at this one. It's interesting how these all seem to be the same color. And different sizes slightly, perhaps, but this same color. Gonna call this one Magenta. That seems like a good name. All right, and Magenta. Look at these like little triplets over there. Magenta, what do you have going? Ah, Magenta, you're useless. All right, well, we're gonna get rid of Magenta. I don't care for Magenta. There we go. Goodbye. And can we get rid of any more dragons? It's too much. All right, well, maybe not IKEA. Oops, I'll just send Magenta to Halcyon. Now hold on just a second, you might be saying. Where before there was no UI icon, now there is one, and it says dwarfism. When did that happen? I'll tell you, I don't know. I noticed that this one was lighting up, but I thought it was just a mistake. But maybe that means that we unwittingly hatched a dwarf draken. Well, now we gotta find it. I remember one of them was quite tiny, but I thought it was just a baby. I didn't realize that oh, is that it? It's Sea Monkey. It's gotta be Sea Monkey, right? It's gotta be. View profile. Oh, yes, it's Sea Monkey. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I named you after a small thing and I didn't even realize that you have dwarfism. Okay, well, cool. We did it. We surprise unlocked a recessive mutation. We now have dwarfism and leucism. And still, this pesky thing, this still won't appear anywhere in our Drakonarium, which is just terrible. All right, what about you? Wait, oh, that's Sea Monkey again. Okay, I thought this was a different dragon. All right, no. We're on a quest here. We've got 2 mutations, and we are going to get all of the rest of them, or at least one more before this stream ends, or I'll eat my hat. Okay, so let's go through here, and okay, IKEA is a nope, color scheme is a nope, tuxedo is a maybe, Sea Monkey, no, fine print. Maybe. With bubblegum, yes, maybe. 3-wing, possibly. Sunny, possibly. This time, why don't we try... Flashy newspaper? Pinky? I'm going to try Astrid again, and I'm going to try them with... I think I already tried fine print. I'm going to try bubblegum this time. So Astrid and bubblegum. And let's see. Bubblegum is not related to Astrid. And so we can do that. So let's say sexual reproduction. And we're going to say bubblegum is the first parent. And the second parent is going to be from our very own directory. And it is going to be, did I say Astrid? I think I said Astrid. Oh, well, we're going to do Astrid. There we go. All right, and now we shall watch the love promenade once again. Lovely, lovely hearts and flowers and petals and things. Such a beautiful exchange between these 2 creatures. Just lovely. All right, and they're very proud parents with all their little eggs. Very good. All right, we will gather these eggs while we may, and now we'll try to hatch some of them. All right, so we've got bubblegum and Astrid there. Yes, we would like to hatch this one. Go away, egg profile, yes. And what about this one? Bubblegum and Astrid, yep, we're gonna try that again. There we go. And we are gonna wait, and there's the first. Let's see what happens. All right. Ooh, that one's tiny. Does that one have dwarfism, I wonder? Maybe dwarf. That's what I'm going to name this one. Maybe dwarf. Cool. Let's have a look. Did they inherit dwarfism or anything interesting? Oh, yes, they are a dwarf. What did we do? Oh my gosh, did we just unlock 2 more in the same batch of eggs? Are we going to... Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Are we going to like see some mutant dragons in these 2 eggs? Is that what's going to happen? Oh, well, that looks pretty mutant to me. I think it's safe to say that this is an albino. Hooray, we did it. That is awesome. Okay. All right, let's have a look at this albino here. All right. Oh, look at that. If you can see, they have very tiny little red eyes. Let's beckon them over. Albino, come here. I have need of you. Beckon. All right, come on in. All right, let's have a look at that eye. Yes, there it is. So I think that I mentioned last week the difference between a leucistic organism and an albino organism. So albino here is a true albino. You can tell because they have these pink or red eyes. And an organism with pink or red eyes has absolutely no pigment whatsoever in their eyes or anywhere else on their body. You can see that they aren't a perfect pure white color. That's pretty common with albinos. It's not because some of the hairs or scales or whatever do have color. It's sometimes the structure of a scale or some fur or something is such that it will appear to be a different color. But Albinos have no pigment, no melatonin or anything anywhere in their bodies, which is why they have this very white color, this white coloration. Albinos also, they often have trouble seeing because the eyes are very sensitive to light. And of course, the skin is also very, very sensitive to the sun's rays, since melanin is, did I say melatonin earlier? Oh, I'm sorry. I meant melanin. Melanin is the pigment one. The melanin is what helps protect you from the sun's harmful rays. You know what else protects you? Sunscreen. You should always wear sunscreen whenever you go outside. All right, let's check this last egg and see who's in here. All right. Oh, look! Oh man, that is so cool. It's a shadow draken. Oh, this is cool. I'm gonna call this one Doppelganger, because that seems appropriate for this dark twin. All right. Now, I think, if I am not mistaken, that Doppelganger has melanism. And they do. Look at this, melanism. Now, melanism is sort of like the opposite of albinism. It's when you have way more melanin than usual. This can make an organism appear very, very dark brown or even black. So if you've seen, like a black panther, there's actually no such thing as a black panther. Panthers are usually cougars. I don't know if there's any such thing, but people don't usually see those. Most black panthers that you'll see are actually black leopards with extra melanin. They have melanism. And occasionally, if you look at a melanistic animal, you can still kind of see like a ghost of what their pattern usually is. I would encourage you to look up pictures of a melanistic jaguar. You can still kind of see their spots sometimes, but on a very dark canvas. So many times in nature, melanistic animals, they do all right. They aren't particularly affected by this mutation. A black jaguar will be just as fine as a regular colored jaguar. Albinos, however, are not so lucky. Let me see if I can. Oh, yep, yeah. See, it was pretty easy to spot albino. So animals that are not supposed to be bright white, maybe they live in the forest or something, they're very easy to spot, which means that predators can get at them a lot more easily. So albinos often have a rough go. And that is why albinos are kind of hard to find in nature, because usually they are dispatched rather early and often do not even get to pass their genes down. So, all right, so we are really knocking these mutations out of the park here. Let's have a look at Doppelganger again. So, all right, so it looks like we've got 4 of the mutations going, and there's only 1 left. So I guess, you know, we should probably try to get at it. Let's get after it. All right, let's see. Does anybody have the allele that I require? Anybody at all? No? Oh man. Well, if nobody has the oh Binky. All right, cool. Is that it? Oof, only Binky. Thank goodness I didn't sell Binky back to Halcyon. That would have been bad. All right, so we've got Binky, and they're going to have to be our first parent, and then we're going to have to look in the lookbook for another to try and unlock that last gene. So Binky is going to be the first, and for our second Draken, we are going to look in the lookbook, and we have got to find a Draken with the all right, so I guess Spike might help us with this one. Happy. Ooh, I like the Maleficent horns. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Happy's pretty cool. Sprinkles, Snaggletooth. No, these are not helpful. Okay, Baby and Soar are both nice. Beethoven. Oh, I like Beethoven's colors. All right, well we mustn't shop for too long. I think Happy. I really am into these Maleficent horns. All right, so Happy will be the other parent. Binky and Happy. Go to it. Do what you do. All right, out come all the petals. Out come the hearts. And the KISSING, etc. There we go. They're doing their romantic arabesques. And poof, eggs. Good for them. All right, let's see if any of these eggs have what we require. Okay, 4 eggs, good, very good. Let's open up this incubator. And, oh, I've got so many. Look at these pretty eggs. They're so nice. I don't know if you can still hear my dogs screaming downstairs, but they're all screaming downstairs, so that's happening. All right, so Binky and Happy's egg. We're going to put Binky's and Happy's eggs in here. There we go, and try to see if we can unlock that very last gene. All right, so 3 more seconds. I'm not going to pay 10 RP to unlock this quicker. I'm more patient than that. All right, and oh, out comes a tiny wee little baby Draken, so small. Oh, this one reminds me. Oh, this one reminds me of macaroni and cheese. I'm gonna call this one Velveeta. That's what, with an H. Velveeta with an H, just like Velveeta. It's a little bit of a style to it. And now Velveeta, let's have a look at you. Oh, look, we got it in one. Gigantism. Well, you can't tell now, can you? And that's probably because they are a wee little baby. But where's Velveeta? Where are they? Velveeta, come here. Yes, come here, please. Find an aviary. There we go. Come here. I wish to look at you. Oh, hi. Where'd he go? Oh, there you are. Okay, hi. All right. Oh, look, they almost got the Maleficent horns. One of them is a bit crumpled. That is because of incomplete dominance. All right. Okay. All right. So how big are you? You're not very big yet, but that's okay. I'm sure that you will grow. What about your siblings? What kind of genes do they have going on? All right. This egg is going to have. Ooh! Did we get another leucistic one? Luke. Name this one Luke. I think we did. Let's have a look. Let's have a Luke. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. There. Yeah. Leucism. Yeah. We got it. Cool. All right. But no. Wait. Did I look for? I didn't look for gigantism. Let's have a look here. Oh my gosh. Two. And this one has 2 mutations. That is very cool. Any more mutations? No, just 2. Okay. That makes sense. We don't want to get too mutantified. That's a word. All right, and let's see what's in this third one. A lovely gold and purple Draken. I'm going to name this one Oddline because when I went to college was well, it's hard to explain. There was a sports team. It was the Oddline sports team. Their colors were purple and gold. I was very loyal to the Oddline team, so we're going to call it Oddline. All right, so let's have a look at Oddline. What do we have here? Oh my gosh, all of them are giants. That's so cool. Well, unfortunately, they're not going to be quite their adult size. I don't know how long it's going to take them to grow up. But yeah, okay. So let's recap here. Oh man, look at all these beautiful Drakons everywhere. They're so nice. Well, I don't want to sell eggs right now. No, do not do this. Okay, so what we did was we were able to unlock all of the mutations, and we did that by looking at the genes of all of our animals, trying to find ones that had a single recessive allele here in the desired mutation. If 2 parents, each with 1 recessive allele, breed, there is a chance that the offspring will inherit 2 recessive alleles and display the recessive trait. So yeah, and that's how we did it. Yeah. Oh man, albino. Oh, he's got albinism and melanism. Well, I think that the albinism overrode it. That's okay. Got too many things going on. You know what would be kind of cool if we had more time is to make like an all black and white Drakonarium. That might be kind of cool. Maybe next time we can try to do something like that. That would be very interesting. All right. So I think that I'm probably going to end it about here. But before I go, I do want to tell everybody, if you are interested in getting a first-hand look at the game design process at an indie video game studio like Immersed Games, we are looking for people who can help us with some UX designs. And UX stands for user experience. Things like, did you get lost here? Are you able to find this button or something? It's really important work. So we are working on some new features that we want to test out before we roll them out, and it would be really helpful to get your feedback on on some of the new features that we're trying to push out. So if you could just contact us, you can go to our website if you want and live chat us and just tell us that you're interested in becoming a UX tester. That would be great, and I will put an email that you can also use after this video is over. So yeah, please do let us know if you'd like to be part of the process. We really, we need people to help us out as we are working on our new mechanics and things to make sure that they all make sense and that the user experience is meets the high standard for which we strive. Also, I want to remind everybody about our art contest. We are still looking for submissions for people to submit their art to our art contest. The details are on our website. You can go to TidoOnline.com/gamers and scroll down a bit, and you can enter our art contest there. Winners will have their art actually featured in our in-game art museum, the My Art Museum, which means that winners will be able to call themselves official video game artists because your art will be in a video game. And how cool is that? As a video game artist, it's pretty cool, let me tell you. So, all right, so I think that about does it for us today. We have our beautiful Drakonarium, and we're going to be live streaming again next week. We'll probably be doing the Hilo again, but if anybody has some requests for the types of things that you'd like to see us live stream, as long as it's like in Taito Online, I'm not going to play Hollow Knight for everybody. But if you have some ideas for if you'd like to see certain quest lines played through, or some side missions or something, or if you just like more Hilo content, more Drakonarium content, whatever, please let us know. We'd really like to hear from you, and we'd like to keep you engaged with what we're trying to do here. So thank you so much for tuning in, everybody, and I guess I will see you next week. So everybody stay safe, wash your hands, and do science. All right. See you, everybody.